One Punch! We're gonna watch this heavily requested video. I've been taking the time to go through comments to see what's been like the most requested. Today is a day of anime, apparently. Today is One Punch Man live action trailer, Saitama VS Genos Reanime. This comes from the channel Reanime, a channel I've never seen. Hey, this is heavily requested, so if you guys end up liking this video, hit the like button, but more importantly, make sure to subscribe to these guys, and I'm sure they'll deserve it because of the fact that this is so freaking requested. I've seen all of One Punch Man Season 1 at our Patreon, but we could talk more about that later. Let's see what's in store. Dope.
No, this is just a practice fight, right? Correct. But I want you to take it very seriously.
He's even
Hold
got
nothing back.
the black square.
Okay.
That's exactly how he would be.
Damn, dude.
Oh my god. Oh. Yes, thank you, patron supporters. I hope you have more than just those 7, because off of that little bit of footage,
you deserve many
you
more.
obviously deserve much more. Oh man, fan films these days are the absolute best. This is pretty incredible because the idea of like doing Saitama and bringing him to life is a lot more feasible. It's a lot easier to imagine you could do. You get the right costume, the right looking bald actor in store, and Saitama's always bored and has that dry delivery, and then right there just like, okay, doesn't really care, has this emotionless detachment demeanor about it. But then with Genos bringing the human cyborg to life,
Yeah.
that's really impressive stuff. And I love that with the visual effects department, you didn't lead with one punch, man. You led with a cool Genos maneuver of what's to come in store. But like looking at the visual effects of that with the lightning, the rocks exploding, the big fire in the background, this just looks so epic. And then of course, like when the arms have like the fire stemming from like the bicep, tricep area, it just looks so freaking epic. We always talk about this anytime people do fan films or short films, or especially fight scenes, it's usually in like a park area.
or some abandoned hiking trails.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, right?
It does look like it, but hey, they're using it to their best advantage. They're gonna be covering up with special effects, so that's gotta at least distract somewhat. But yeah, at least from the glimpses I've caught of the show and the characters, there's always a certain tension with live action anime as to how's this gonna translate, especially when we're, capturing looks and whatnot. Yeah, I just loved his, he got the glowing eyes and the black sclera. Convincingness of the effects was nice to see, because especially now, like, you see prosumer equipment and people are doing more and more and more impressive things on a DIY scale, and then you jump to that shot at the end, which does look like one of those anime splash frames where you have all you need is those jittery lines on the edges of the frame that they draw in. But yeah, this got me really excited, and it gets me excited for the future down the road of maybe we'll finally get that agreeably good live action anime movie.
But then for your next anime action short film of One Punch Man, can't do it in the park. Now you got to go to a metropolis-based city, like how a lot of the show does it, okay? And then next time you could go into the sky and space. Can't wait to see, because it's always one punch. That's the thing, John. It's one punch. It's all Saitama needs.
One
So
punch!
can't wait to see what that one punch looks like in this short film. Ooh. And then I can't wait to see what you guys do when you're destroying buildings and whatnot in your next one. Do it practical effects. Do it practical.
Yeah.
As much as you can, especially now. Now's the time to do it. They might not even notice.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, there you go. Do it on location.
Yeah.
Practical everything. Take advantage.
But yeah, guys, subscribe to Reanime, and you can subscribe to our channel and click our notification bell. And actually, over at our Patreon, we have a weekly Q&A podcast, and that's where you guys submit, a question, and then we take a few of them and we make a full podcast out of them. So you can check us out over there, as well as the main thing, which is our TV show reaction. So we do a TV show reaction, watch-alongs, and reaction highlights included that we edit ourselves for shows such as Attack on Titan. John just finished The Promised Neverland. My Hero Academia, finished that. The Two Heroes movie included. Death Note, almost done with Code Geass. Hunter x Hunter, midway through season 3. First season of One Punch Man. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Doctor Who, and Supernatural. And then there's shows where we do only watch-alongs for them. And watch-along meaning you sync it with the time code. That's what we mean by that. Those shows that we do: Gotham, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And there's quite a few. There's a lot over there. Last but not least, I'd like to end this with a Victoria Huntley and Erica Tuesday. So lately, we once in a while will do these fan fiction stories of what if this patron met this patron. And John wrote this one,
Which is always what you want to hear.
which
It's
is
always good news.
This is gonna make sense.
Yes.
I haven't read it. I never do.
This is the most grounded one yet.
Oh my
It makes
God.
the most sense. It has the most recurring jokes
And
that are
it's-
intelligible.
and it's actually gonna
on
represent. It's
topic.
gonna represent them.
It's going to represent them meeting each other for the first time. It's going to be great.
That's just gonna be weird stuff.
It's not. Hey, the people love a good fantasy.
It'll actually be like, oh yeah, that's making fun of them directly. All right, let's see what's in store.
We'll see.
All right. Oh, you played both of them before.
Yeah, so now you have to read the whole thing.
I'll do Erica this time.
Okay, I'll be Victoria. This will be even better. Exterior, San Diego Convention Center, alternate universe day. Victoria, cosplaying as a gender-bent Greg, stands in front of the convention hall glass, futzing with her hair. Just then, a gender-bent John with a big papier-mâché head approaches. It's Erica Tuesday.
You missed a curl in the back there.
What? Where? Victoria realizes who she's looking at. Wow, that's a really accurate John costume. Erica takes the head off, revealing a painted beard and long wig.
Thanks, man. I made it myself. You do a pretty great Greg.
Victoria takes a huge rip off her e-cig and smashes a beanie onto her head. Thanks! It's a shame not enough people are here dressed as the world-famous Rio Rejects here at San Diego Comic-Con this year.
This is my weed pen. And yet I've seen at least 300 Gordons since breakfast alone.
It's weird, right?
Seriously. We gotta let the
Becoming
reject...
Tyler Hank.
It's another patron for you.
Yeah!
She's got a funny way of talking. It's kind of like she's nonchalant. She's cool, you know?
Yeah.
Script is going off tangent. No one's can even follow the scene
So
anymore, and
not
it's
you.
only on page 1. Seriously, we gotta let the Reject Nation know they're being represented out here in these nerdy Comic-Con streets.
That's a Greg's-cellent idea!
John Wright it is, but how?
Well, we could start doing live reactions. Look at this place. There's tons of stuff to gawk, guffaw, and cringe at.
John does love that cringe face. That's what he mainly does. This is Greg speaking.
Scroll down. he sure does. What is that anyway? Like, is it a pain smile? Are you trying not to laugh? Do you just find a lot of things that uncomfortable? What's with the look, John? Erica looks down for a moment, crestfallen.
Sorry.
Classic John.
You think so? I've been practicing apologizing for most everything all week.
It shows. I really believed it was the 8th or 9th time you said that this morning.
Thanks. And you haven't put that e-cigarette down since we started talking.
Victoria blows a fatty cloud. Thank you. You know, we make a pretty great team.
We do. Think we should start our own Greg and John tribute channel?
Where we react to things dressed as Greg and John?
Exactly. I've always wanted to be referred to as Jerry, even though they gave up the pseudonyms literally years ago at this point.
Oh, dude, I've been called Ryan Wright at least a dozen times since rolling in here.
Gah! Lucky. Well, let's say we go find us one of those knockoff Andrews and get this show on the road.
That's an alber of a plan, Erica Tuesday.
Damn right, Mother Humphrey. I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship, dude.
And so Victoria and Erica embarked on a lifelong journey creating their own Real Rejects tribute channel that would go on to outstrip the actual Real Rejects in both overall numbers and popularity. The end.
And he wrote a story about Greg and John.
Well, you know.
You know Erica personally.
I know, but these are fictional scenes where they're meeting each other, and I'm like, okay, well, I gotta
just throw in some information about her specifically.
Okay. Let me know if this one sucked, Erica. And Victoria, you do the same. Peace.